When do you think this started dipping?
COVID.
What? COVID, right?
2021, I want to say.
Did you feel... Well, okay. I know a lot of people will point to that, but out of curiosity, do you feel like shows were already kind of in a weird spot before then?
To me, no, because I think I was like really excited in 2019 and 2020. Like, especially those 2 years, because things were coming out that like were interested, like that I was interested in. Or
Wait,
just like kind of
what?
like...
What comes to mind?
I think The Witcher is probably one of them, because I don't play the game.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
Henry.
Let me rephrase this then. Okay. Show quality, didn't it already feel like it was kind of weird in streaming versus cable?
Yes.
Because it feels like the direction... It was already at this point in 2019, right? But it feels like the trend was to go on streaming. So when you mentioned Witcher, I'm only saying because Witcher is a Netflix property. Oh, yeah, because
Witcher's on Netflix,
so,
yeah.
At the time, did it feel like Netflix had like a higher quality?
Oh, definitely.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Because I think for me, I noticed it with Daredevil.
Ah, yeah.
Because at that point, I think I was on a superhero kick, like everyone else.
Yeah, like everyone else.
Like you were watching, you'd watch like us. We watched like Green Arrow and the Flash and all that off the CW. Maybe some like other like Titans was on. I forget what was on.
I think HBO Max or something.
No, it was on something else before that.
Was it something on something?
Maybe,
okay.
maybe not.
Maybe.
And there were some like other shows too.
Yeah.
All that stuff. It feels like it was on TV, but then you'd wait until it gets onto streaming to watch. That's what I did, at least.
Oh, that's what I did too.
Yeah,
I know. The next day, you just watch it on like CW.
Yeah, on the website. Yeah.
Yeah, on the website.
Instead of sitting there on in front of your TV,
waiting for cable and like.
I remember my brother would occasionally, depending on how hyped he was for the show or the episode, he'd watch it live TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
which had some excitement to it, honestly.
It did. Yeah. Like the anticipation, right? I know, and so with that. I know that. So for you feel like with the pandemic, that's when it just like shot everything.
I think it was because like we had we can talk about streaming services again because we did talk about it like about a year ago, but we can probably do an updated version eventually. But it's just like during COVID, Disney Plus came out and they were like, that was like the hype basically. And then, you had like Hulu already, that was already established, and you had Netflix that was already established, and then Crunchyroll, but those were like kind of like already there.
Yeah.
And then as COVID stayed and we were like in this pandemic,
like, Paramount Plus came out of this, right?
Yeah, Paramount Plus came out of this, Peacock came out of this, Amazon Prime Video came out of the woodworks. Like Prime Video is like low key though. Because I always forget.
It's always happening though. I think
it was always happening.
Been a thing, but it ramped up over time, I think.
Yeah. But that one's like really quiet. And then like you get kind of like K-dramas have their own like streaming services. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So I think like as these streaming services like start churning out, it's just like so many shows like came at us at once.
Yeah, but I think that's because at the time, with pandemic, things were already kind of being halted, right? Production and so I think at the time for streaming, it may have felt like there was a lot. Because to me, I don't know, just so you can hear it. To me, there was a lot because they were able to just push these onto the streaming service. So it felt like there was a huge like flow of like content coming out. But it's really just old shows. I felt like.
Yeah.
I don't know. That you down in the comments, let me know if you felt that way too, because it felt like there was a lot at the time because it was like, oh, there's so much to watch, or maybe it's because now we're locked at home, we're stuck at home. We can start watching stuff again, like you did with anime.
Yes, with anime. No, but yeah.